Well, I would say personally, grief never changes. It does evolve. It only evolves around the fact that with time, of course, with time, you just find different ways of managing it, different ways of coping with it, and just dealing with it generally. The word grief, it doesn't hold any boundaries. And because we're all individuals, and you know, everybody feels grief, different levels, in different ways. But you have to evolve with it.
Over the years, it has changed. The edges have softened a little, but the grief is always there. But I think I've learned to carry it a little bit better. I have my good and bad days. Some days are full of laughter and strength, but some days it really does catch you. And there's lots of tears, but I've learned that both of those days are okay.
Well, obviously the first reaction is shock. That's the first reaction, and then it was loss and bewilderment. And then it became loneliness, and it became acceptance. Acceptance that my life was going to be totally different from what I hoped. I have to learn how to live without my wife and my daughter. But I knew they wanted me to try and live as normal life as possible, so it was very hard at first. But it gradually began to be a bit easier, and I'm in a much better place now.
Well, we all experience grief. The sadness, the heartbreak, the loss, and missing those that we've lost. But I think road death takes grief to a different level. The suddenness of it, the unexpectedness of it, the shattering of lives, really. I don't know how I was able to go on to begin with, but life just pulled me along, and somehow I survived. Over the years, that immense grief has softened, and it's not so overwhelming anymore. I can live my life, but in a different way that I was expecting to live it. But the grief that you suffer never goes away. The pain and the grief is always there. It just becomes a little more manageable.
Over time, and for years with us, but over time, we learned that we could be happy again. We learned there was days that it was okay to cry. There was days we'd laugh, but we could remember our relatives then with love. So we could laugh at the memories and enjoy the good times that we'd shared together.
When my brother was first killed, I think that a lot of my focus was on the person that was responsible for his death, almost to the point that I wasn't thinking about my brother and who he was. I was thinking only about his final moments and how he was taken from the world and what the driver had done and what the driver had felt and who the driver was, to the point that I think it was almost like eating me from the inside. And there was a point quite a way in, like I think well over a year, where I realised that I needed to start remembering my brother for how he lived and not how he died, and to give my time and my efforts and my energy to my brother's memory and not to the driver, because he didn't deserve my time. And that for me was like a bit of a relief, really, and a bit of a changing point in my grief. And it's not that I never think about the driver ever, but I just try and remember how Peter lived more than I think about how he died.